How's it going, everybody? Deviant Gamer here, and I hope you guys are having a great holiday season so far, whether that be spinning the dreidel or opening presents that Saint Nick has left for you, whichever it may be. I hope you guys are having a great time spending it with family and friends, and I want to show you guys some cool mods. They're not holiday themed, but this was a patch that was put into StarBound itself that makes you have holiday stuff, so hence the holiday items. But there are some cool items. Hey. Out of the house. Bad dog. Bad dog. Out. I have some, interesting. I have some, interesting mods to show you guys, so hopefully you enjoy them. First mod is a Waypoint mod. You will have to have something like Tabula Rosa or another mod like that to be able to get the item. Basically, it adds waypoints to the game, which is actually quite cool. So all you have to do is put a waypoint somewhere in maybe your house, your home base, or whatever, and it allows you a planet-to-planet teleportation system. So let me see if I can get out of here. And so we have one waypoint down here, and as you can see, it has a yellow coloring to it. We'll put another waypoint. Let's put the waypoint up here. Yeah, right there. Now, to activate the waypoint, you need to hit G, and that will learn the current waypoint's location. So I hit G here, and I have learned this waypoint. Then you go all the way back to your home base here, and you hit F. Oh, nope. G again? My apologies. I forgot to equip something, which is the waypoint technology. You'll get this the moment that you pick up one of the waypoints platforms. You'll actually get this technology, and you have to go up to your ship and activate it. That is why it wasn't working. So anyways, G to learn a waypoint location. So I just learned this one. Then you go up to a waypoint that hasn't been linked, such as this one, and hit F. And that will link the two. So you see this one's still orange, but the one over here is red. Well, it's kind of like a pinkish red. And that basically allows you one-way teleportation from this one to the other one. So if you want to go from here, or from your home base to this one, hit G on that one. Go back to your home base, which I guess I could have hit F to make it short. Sorry about that. And hit F here. And there we go. We got a waypoint that goes from one point to the other point. Now it does take about 4 seconds to teleport right after one another, so do wait a second before you activate it again. The cool thing about this mod also, besides the fact that you can teleport from point to point, is you can connect multiple waypoints to one area. So let's say you want to have your house here, correct? Well, if I hit G, so I've learned that waypoint location, and then I hit F on this waypoint, it will teleport me to the house, but it won't bring me back. You can only go from point A to point B in one direction, but you can't have point B be the destination for multiple waypoints. So both of these will go back home, but home will only go to this one. So it's kind of a nice little way of being able to move around your planet. Maybe you have different bases within your planet, or you have a really cool mine within it, and you want to be able to get there really quickly. Or maybe you're playing on a multiplayer server and you have friends who have their own like house within the server. You can have wherever your ship lands you, and on my planet, for instance, my ship lands me right here. You can have this be like a central hub, and then in your hub you have different rooms with different teleporters, and each teleport brings you to a different player's like main house. That's a very possible alternative, which is very useful, very cool design. The next mod I have to show you is called TS Technology. It's a really cool mod. It adds a lot of interesting and very useful blocks to the game, and I'll go ahead and show you how to craft it, as well as what it does. So first off, you're gonna need a, where did my furnace went in there. You're gonna need a furnace, so let's go ahead and plop that down right here. In the furnace, you want to smelt 10, oh geez, this is gonna take a while, hold on, 10 iron bars. and that will give you the TS technology unlocker. Once you pick it up, you'll get a new blueprint, and you can just toss this in the trash. Basically, the new blueprint will show up in your metalworking station. So let me remove that and put down the metalworking station. There we go. In the metalworking station at the very top, you'll have an engineering table. It will take 5 steel bars, 20 iron bars, and 1 wooden crafting table. So let me go ahead and craft one of those. And this is the crafting table that you'll use to craft all of the TS technology material or items. So in it, the first thing you want to create is the generator, because you can't create anything else without power. This mod actually implements a very cool kind of like a battery power system to it. And so you definitely want to start off with this right off the bat. Let me go ahead and grab that. And it is a huge item, as you can see. I'm going to put this on my roof because, well, you know, Santa likes having giant power sources on his roof. And it'll generate some power. Now, I believe you can generate power through coal as well as wood and a few other materials which you generate or which you can craft using this mod as well. So maybe not on refined wood. Let me quickly turn this into some charcoal using my furnace right here. Grab my wood again, put that in there, smelt it down. Actually, I think I might have figured out why it's not working too. Let me just get a few more of this. Perfect. Alright, let's see if this works. So if I put that in there, will it work? Yep. So generator will cook up coal and give you energy cells. I think when you put wood in, I don't think it's... Maybe it's just a plank. Let's see. Wooden planks maybe? Yep, wooden planks. My mistake. Sorry, not unrefined wood. You got to cut it down. Okay. But basically, you get some energy cells. Raw compressed energy. Quite nifty. Now, you take your energy cells and you go back to your crafting table here, and you'll be able to create a basic energy core using 50 50 energy cells and 5 iron bars each. So let's go ahead and create one of these. Craft. Now you can create a seed synthesizer. Now this is in beta, basically. It's a work in progress machine. You can mess around with it if you want. Basically what it does is allows you to take like the normal vanilla seeds in the game, synthesize them into a new type of plant. Looks like I need a few more energy cores. So there we go. So there is the reclaimer. It takes 2 energy core, 15 copper, and 10 iron. The crusher requires one of these BSSEC cores, which require 1 energy core and a condensed energy cell. Now, condensed energy cell, don't believe I have that here yet. Hold on. Go away. Sorry about that. Lots of hostile mobs in this area. But anyways, like I was saying, you can't create the BSC unless you have 2 condensed energy cells. Now, to create a condensed energy cell is very simple. Just put normal energy cells in and you'll get condensed. For every 50, you'll get a condensed energy cell. So we needed 2 of those, as well as 1 of the basic energy cores, and that will create a crusher and the breaker. So let me go ahead and create 1 more of these. Can I? Should be able to. There we go. Get a reclaimer. And then I also need, well, I need a lot more power. So let me toss in more coal to generate a little bit more power here. And I'll go ahead and show you the 2 blocks that I just created. Wow, I got stuff that I just do not need. So I have the reclaimer. That means I need the crusher still. Yep, crusher. Perfect. All right. So the reclaimer and the crusher work in tandem with each other. Let me go up here to this area. It's a little bit flatter. I'm on a low gravity planet, so it's kind of interesting to walk on. So this is the reclaimer. So I need the crusher first. Let's put that right here. And then the reclaimer we'll put right next to it. So the crusher basically allows you to crush pretty much any basic material. So for instance, things like dirt and cobblestone and that kind of stuff. So I'll just go ahead and grab some dirt here. And it will basically crush it up and turn it into low gravity. There we go. Crush it up into base material. I think it costs 25 each, so I'm not quite there yet. Let me just break a little bit more of this stuff. There we go. And put that in there. Should be 25. Yep. And you will get one mineral mix for every 25 dirt. And I believe it also works for cobblestone and that kind of stuff. And you'll get it for the same amount. So I'm going to go ahead and let that crush away so I can show you guys the reclaimer next. But first off, let's get a little bit more power here. Okay, so we have 100. Because the next block that I want to make for you guys is the, whoops, no typey, is the beaker here, or the baker, sorry. Requires one of those BSCs, which require 2 condensed and 1 of these energy cells. So let's go ahead and craft 1 of these energy cells. So we have that. And we also need 2 condensed. We should be able to get enough of that now. Yep, perfect. Wow, it's like I planned for this almost. Alright, then we also need, well, you know what? I'll just toss in the planks here. Why not? Take that out, sorry. Alright, so by now, this should be done crushing away. So there we go, we got some mineral mix. Now you can put the mineral mix into the reclaimer, and the reclaimer will turn it from mineral mix plus energy cells. Thankfully, it's really low on the energy cell requirement. It's like only 8. Diamond requires 50 energy cell and 80 mineral mix, but it basically allows you to reclaim some of your just dirt. Because I mean, if you play this game for a good couple of hours and you're mining stuff, you just pile up sand and dirt and cobblestone up the wazoo, and you don't really have much of a use for it. This allows you to be able to turn it into something a little bit more profitable. So I definitely really like that feature of this mod, the ability to kind of reclaim and transform some of your stuff into more useful materials. Let's go ahead and transform that, there we go, into another condensed cell. And that should allow me to create one of these and turn it into that. And what's requires on this? Okay, so we need 3 basics and 2 condensed. So I can turn 3 basics. And then I need 2 condensed for this one. And, shoot, where did I put it? Oh, I used it all up. Well, let me quickly transform some planks here. 100 planks, 300, craft. Alright. While that's generating more power for me, I'll go ahead and show you guys what the baker does here. We need another flat area. Oh, perfect. Right up here is a nice flat area. So let me go ahead and place that right there. So this thing is basically kind of like a biofuel maker. So if you put plants in here, it will transform it into some biofuel. Looks like 2 for every 1 biofuel. And biofuel can be used for your ship, as well as being used in the generator to create energy as well. So if you're really into farming, or you just, hunt a lot so you get all this raw meat, because also meat can be turned into biofuel too at the same rate, 2 uncooked meat for every biofuel. This can also be used as fuel. So maybe you're not really into mining all this coal or cutting down a whole bunch of trees and turning it into coal, and you want an alternative way of doing it. Biofuel is definitely your way to go, because each one of these creates quite a good amount of fuel. I think it's, trying to remember off the top of my head, I think it's 10 fuel units for every one, or it's 2 units for every one, kind of like coal, but it's another alternative to using that. And like I said, you can use it in here as well to create energy. So as you can see, one of these creates 25 energy units. So it's actually quite a lot of energy units, which is really nice. Another way of getting energy other than biofuel is, I think it's called tar fuel. So if you land on a tar planet, which is like that blackish, sticky material that you'll see in some planets, you can turn that using the using the baker into tar fuel, but that can only be used in the generator, but it gives you 50 energy units for every tar fuel, so it's very useful for that. So I think we have enough now to be able to create some more of these. Oh, come on, you. Need, I think, 2 of these, so that's perfect. And by the way, you can turn the condensed back into normal energy cells, so it's a way of being able to compress it as well as being able to use it in crafting recipes. Anyways, and this will create the last item, which is the PPEMT, which is a point precision energy mining tool. So go ahead and craft that. Now the PPEMT requires fuel to be used, and I don't know if it uses it off in your inventory or not. We'll find out. But basically, it's like an instant miner, which is really cool. As you can see, it is close range. You can't do it very far. Let's see. But it is a one-shot hit. Instantly breaks. Now, this is still in the works, it looks like. I think the range is a little bit too short still, but he just put this in the newest version. But the reason why you would want to use this, I mean, it is clearly not going to be your primary mining tool. It's not as fast, and it only breaks one block at a time. The reason why you would use it is it's an instant break. So things like obsidian, which is really hard to mine through, it does take a while even with a diamond drill. This is a way of being able to just instantly break through that stuff to get to that pressure ore that you see. And you're like, I really want that, but it's just so long to mine through that material. So the last item mod that I have to show you is called the Burrower. Because we were just talking about the last mod, how it had that insta-break tool, I thought I'd show you guys another cool little mining tool. So you need 20 steel bars. And you need to go up to your ship here. And in your tech, you'll see a Burrower. For some reason, there's 2 of them, but that's alright. Let's go ahead and equip that. You also need to, I believe, craft it as well. So if you don't have it in there, you can also craft it in here. I was lucky enough to just have it unlocked by default, but it does cost 1,000 pixels to craft it. But anyways, go ahead and take your Burrower and your Burrower tech. You want to go ahead and equip it if you have more than 1 tech. And it's very simple to use. I'm going to go ahead and just go over in this direction and show it off. So you just hit F. And boom, I'm in my Burrower, and it has this cool little like flame texture. And then to actually activate it, you just hold left. And pretty much that's all it does, is it bores straight down. You'll collect any blocks that you get along the way. And it looks like it bores about as fast. That's funny. It bores about as fast as I'd say maybe a diamond pick, maybe a little slower than that. So obviously if you're going through softer materials, it's going to go a lot softer. I got poisoned. And then just to get off of it, you just hit F again. And you are no longer on the... ooh, this is a scary place. But just hit F and you're no longer on the Burrower anymore. So the first race mod I'm going to show you is actually 2 separate mods packaged into one. The first mod is called Simple Character Extensions, I believe. And the second mod is an actual race. Now the simple character thing allows you to have this cool little section on the right hand side called modded species. So instead of having like your species being kind of glitched out in the corner and that kind of thing, this mod just basically allows it to have its own category, so you know what's from the original game, such as, you know, the Avian and all them, and then have your modded races all over here. Now the first modded race that I'm going to show you is the Elven race. Now this race has its own custom character model, of course. It also has, I believe, custom skin tones, so you have your own different looks for that. Let's see. Let's be the ice-ish elf. Let's see what else we got for here. We got a looks like the human hairstyle, so no fancy hairstyles here. You do have 2 different genders, of course. Let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, that looks cool. Can we change the hair color to something rad? Yeah, that's totally rad right there. And then, let's see, let's make it a jacket. Yeah, it'll be like a new age elf. That's just ridiculous. And yeah, perfect. Just perfect. And then, nope, I like that. It also has a custom name generator, so you'll get custom names with them as well. It also has, let's go ahead and join it, a custom starter quest, a custom ship. So here is your custom ship. It's a wow, this is a really long ship. Holy crud. You got a lot of storage space in your ship, so no worries there. Where's the fuel gauge? Oh, I guess the fuel gauge is way at the back of the ship here. So you definitely have a lot more space for storage. Oh yeah, there was the fuel gauge and your 3D printer. You also have starting items here. Also custom items like the Limbus bread for your food. And it also has, like I said, a custom codex, which should be up, there we go. So an elf's gold, Elven introduction, and the journey begins. So you can kind of figure out what makes this race special, why did they leave their home planet, that kind of thing. They still have some things to do. They want to make their character models even better. They said that they're 60% pleased with what they've got so far, so they want to make it even better. They want to do new racial armor. They want to do new racial weapons. And they also want to do an intro cinematic and more. I don't think they have a custom death animation, though. We can quickly test that out. Let's go ahead and warp to the planet here. And oh, there's lava right here. This is going to be good. Oh, I didn't pick up my thing. Here. Are you evil? Can I hug you? Let's be friends. Oh, well, you are friendly. Well, that's not cool at all, man. You're not friendly. You're gonna take a while, aren't you? Yes, you are. I believe in you. There we go. Let's see if they have a custom death animation. Nope, looks like it's just using the Florin death animation. But that's alright. That's probably something that they're gonna work on in time. The next race I want to show you is called the Ethereals. They are a humanoid race, has these tails and kind of ears. Now, this one has not only the custom body and head shape, but it also has custom scale colors. That's like the main color they actually put as custom scales. It has custom hairstyles as well, specific to the race, so you won't have to worry about borrowing race or hair from the Florin or something like that. It does have custom. Let's see what else we got. Try to remember. Custom tail fur, so your tail color can be different than the normal hair color, so it's separated that way. And you do have a male and a female version of it as well. Looks like they don't have custom armor quite yet. They're using the Avian armor. They do have a custom name gen as well. And they have custom codex as well as a custom ship. So if you want to know about their race, you can go into the codex and learn about it. Here is the ship. It does look very Florin-like, but they plan to, I believe, work on that a bit more. Looks like they just have the typical starting area. That's weird. I have some perfectly generic cubes. But yeah, like I said, they do have the codex, so you can read about it. And this one does actually have a custom respawn sequence. So let me go ahead and see if I can kill myself. And I kind of wish I had that lava planet like the other one. That was nice. There we go. A few more hits. There we go. Let's see what the custom respawn sequence looks like. Looks like a normal Florin one to me, so they must still be working on that. It's just a different color. It's kind of like that purpley looking plant, I guess. But they might still be working on that. I do know that they have planned all original hairstyles, racial clothing, and weapons. They want to add horns as a hairstyle, so you can have that as a custom thing. They do want to have a new custom intro sequence, as well as custom tattoos, NPC camps, new ship, and custom items and food. So they are still working on that, but this is what they've gotten so far. The last race that I want to show you guys is the Kangaroo. It's pretty awesome. It's kind of cool looking mod in the sense that like your creature does have the normal top and belly, so the belly kind of acts as the hair, and it's a really cool looking race in my opinion. Obviously has male and female, and the hairstyles aren't unique at the moment, but it's mostly just the creature and let's do that and that. There we go. And zipper ears will be my name. Let's go ahead and go onto the ship, see if they have a custom ship, because I can't remember if they do. Nope, they just have the Avian ship. But this is a mod that is quite early in its production. As you can see, it doesn't even have its own custom codex yet or anything like that, but it does have custom walk animations for the creature, for the tail and all that. But if you like playing as a kangaroo, definitely check this one out. The next two mods that I want to show you are spaceship mods. The first one is an Avian spaceship, so create an Avian. If you have an Avian, all you have to do is delete your old spaceship file, and you can use the new one. You can use it with other races, you just need to rename some of the folders, and that's pretty much it. But just to make it simple, I'm going to go and show you on the race that they intend it to be on. And it does add a few custom items to it as well, some shiny gold items and that kind of thing. So this is the new Avian ship. It's basically you know how the Avian ship has kind of this triangle pyramid at the top? Well, it's a much larger version of it. And it actually reminds me a lot of SG-1. If you've ever seen that show, they have these huge pyramid motherships from the alien race. Kind of reminds me of that a little bit. You do have 3 of those 64 locker slots right here, which is really nice. You obviously have another storage here, which you can fill with chests. Same with here and here. I personally would probably use these two as, maybe food and like a kitchen, a galley, that kind of looking thing. Here would be like maybe a bedroom or a closet. Here is a huge room that gives you direct access to the control, which is right up front here. And you can also get easy control from down here. So this is quite a large ship. Definitely for those of you hoarders that like to collect as much as you can. So it does come with the 3D printer for you, and automatically comes with the Monster Lab, which is really nice. You don't have to grab that to your materials. But quite a large ship. It is very customizable as well. So let me grab my matter manipulator. This will be a little bit slow, but I'll go ahead and show you kind of what can be broken. Obviously the doors can be broken, but these 64 storage chests, they can be moved as well. Same with the backing. The edging here cannot be moved, but obviously all these are all floor panels, so those could be moved. Same with the lights. So if you don't want your 64 storage chests there, you want to turn these into 2 bedrooms, go right ahead. I don't believe, the windows cannot be moved, but you can move your fuel gauge, you can move your teleporter, so you can move those to a different area if you feel like it. Same with the 3D printer and the pet storage, which is actually kind of cool. You could keep this as like a pet room, keep your pets there and lock them in. It's like, pets stay. But anyways, if you're an Avian or just really like the Avian design, and you are tired of having a little space in your ship, totally check this one out. It will probably be too much space for you to be able to handle, but hey, why not? The last ship, as well as the last mod that I wish to show you guys today, is one that can be used on any race. So just pick which race you want, put it in the correct folder, and off you go. It's quite a nice one because it doesn't have a very specific like racial style to it. It kind of works for all. And it is a cargo ship, so you get just a lot of different rooms to it. The backing for it can all be changed, as well as, you know, the doors. So if you don't like this, you can always change it really easily. Down here, it doesn't even have any walls, so you can just put what you want. And it's basically just meant to be kind of like a cargo frigate. So down here will be like 3 different storage compartments that you can put whatever you want into it. And all these panels can be broken, so you don't have to have it that way. And do I have anything? I have, yeah, I put this. Can you put stuff in the back here? Yeah, you can put whatever wallpaper you want. That's the default exposed wallpaper. And then your teleporter and all that can't be moved, unlike the other one I showed you. But you do have your 64 storage container, you do have your 3D printer, and fuel gauge and cockpit, all within a very close range of being teleported in. So definitely, if you kind of like playing as almost like a, not a space pirate, but kind of like a scavenger and transport ship, this is definitely a really cool ship for you. And hopefully you guys have liked all the mods I have shown. As always, the links are in the description below. And if you have any questions, just comment below. And if you have any suggestions on types of mods you want to see, maybe more costumes or races or ships or anything specific, definitely suggest them below. Your feedback is very important to me, and I really like hearing what you guys have to say. And hopefully you guys are enjoying your holiday. As always, stay epic. This is Deviant Gamer signing off. Adios. Oh no, I'm getting hit by meteors. What? My beautiful home. I just built this thing. Why? Why? Why does the world hate me so? Oh no. Damn you, meteors. Damn you and your meteorness of rock falling. Why? So much work and so much effort. So wasted. No! Not the sleigh! How are the little kids gonna get their presents now? No!